Okay, another test drive here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. 1968 Chevelle Convertible, 454 aluminum heads. We've got the Holley Sniper EFI. I'm just looking around, there's so much done to this. Tubular A-arms, coilovers, all these upgraded pulleys and brackets. That stuff's high dollar. Oversized aluminum radiator, electric fans, power steering, power brakes. I love the valve covers. Now guys, this is my first introduction to this car. Once I hit record, I come up, I start checking everything out. And I'm gonna do the same with test driving it. We'll see how it runs and drives down the road. I do that on every car on the lot. It makes a realistic video. Now, be sure to hit subscribe, share. Before we take off, because I'm gonna go ahead and do the top, you can see the little seals around the edge of the top are not so good. They're kind of missing. Looking at the top before I drop it down though. Got a little rust in the front. See that? Dual exhaust kicked out the back. This thing sounds mean when you start it up. Now we're going a different route today for our test drive. I'm going to look at a car that I want to buy for myself. So this one's coming along with me to do that. A little loose back here. Guys, be sure, check us out, maplemotors.com. Financing, shipping is available. It's about that time. Well, let's go for a ride. Just like we always do, we check out the interiors. We place bets on the horn. Does it work? And we'll just glance around in here. We'll get her started and drop this top down. It looks good from the inside. Insulation's kind of boogered up over here on the side. Start it up. Holley Sniper, so I always let the screen cut on to the main screen right there, and then turn the key. And if you do have issues, what I've seen there, big toe it, do it again. And that's gonna start up. And of course this one here, that throttle's pretty touchy. When you touch it, it takes off. Well, blower motor's not gonna work. Look at it moving across there. I can turn it on, but this whole thing's falling in the dash. I think they just set the controls back in it. Wipers need love. Horseshoe shifter. Let's drop the top. Is it power? I don't know. Yeah. Other way. Top is down. All right. Do y'all think the horn works? We'll go ahead and try it. No? Turn signals? Okay, popping up both sides. The motor sounds awesome. What a beast. All right, roll these windows down. Oh, Holley Sniper there. It's a built motor and it's not warm yet, so I'm hoping when it gets warm it'll hold that idle a little bit better than what it's doing right now. A little bit of water there from where I just washed it. We'll start it up again, get a good look at it. give you vitals and stuff, plus your RPMs. So I always put it on that screen. I'm trying to get it warm right now. Slowly coming up. Now guys, I'm gonna sit here, let this thing warm up. Once it's up to temp, we'll take off down the road, see what else we can find. All right, guys. The only thing I'm seeing on this one is this idle. Like, you can rev it up, and it's staying cool because I've been sitting there for about 5 or 10 minutes trying to check this idle out. You can't adjust it because it is the Holley Sniper. You have to have somebody that knows what they're doing with a Sniper, which I don't. I know how to adjust a carburetor, not the electronics. I actually put a Sniper on one of my previous Chevelles and sent it to a shop to let them do it. Now, there's a way to idle it up. And right here it's showing the air to fuel ratio is high. And it'll idle out pretty good. And then it's like loading up a little bit more and more and more and more and more and more. Eventually it shuts off. So you Holley Sniper guys, this one's for you. All right, we're gonna hit the road. This is the first time that I've driven this ride. Here's reverse for us. Now it feels like an absolute beast. I do hear an exhaust leak up there. You can see once it clears out, man, it's pulling good. It's smooth as can be. Plenty of power, very low gear ratio on this one. It's as smooth as can be going down the road, so brakes, it could be better. Just went ahead and hit it with a quick manual shift just to check. But you can tell this one's going to be an all-out beast. And I am 2-footing right now just in case, but I don't think it's necessary. Like I said, this one's running real good when you get going down the road. I mean, ultra smooth. Definitely got some pep. Very snappy throttle there, very responsive. That's due to your Holley Sniper, which I'm a fan of them. I just don't know how to adjust them yet, and I think one day I'll get there. I had one on an old big block 454 Chevelle that I used to own. Like I said, I had to send it out because I watched so many videos that I messed it up. Now, I had a Tech one time. I never had to do anything to it. It was on my Camaro. And we've had a ton of Holley Snipers come through the lot on many different cars. The brakes in this one are okay. Now I'm having to 2-foot it because it's starting to get so low on the idle there. We're waiting on a school bus to come by right now. And you can tell it's trying to load up when it's not using the fuel. Now you can see it's going straight as an arrow. It's not pulling left or right there. Decently tight steering. Great oil pressure, 40 pounds of oil pressure, 180 on the engine temperature. Even on the Holley Sniper, it's showing about a 7-degree difference because it tells you engine temperature as well. It's 187. This one's actually 178. So it's about a 10-degree difference. Now guys, we're getting pretty close to this guy's house, so I'm gonna pull over up here at the gas station. We don't need to get gas. I've had 2 people at the lot said they put gas in it. One was when we got it, and then one was yesterday. They put more gas in it, so I think there's about 15 gallons in the tank. So we're good. But I will be right back with more information. We're gonna light up the undercarriage, get some outside shots, and you know, we're gonna have a little fun. I'll be right back. One thing I've noticed about this car, so your Holley Snipers are self-learning kits, and I'm kind of seeing it throughout this video. I put some miles on this car today. It's running so much better. It's idling perfect. It even brought the idle up. That's where it needs to be, right there. So it's gotten a lot better. It's not dying. It did great at the red lights. Engine temperature's 186. It's stayed there. It's staying cool. I don't know, I think it's just ready to drive. Just keep putting miles on it. that Cobra wasn't everything that I dreamed of. There'll be more cars out there for me. I'll find something, but that one, just not the right one. All right, let's get back to the test drive. All right, let's get out of here, heading on back to the lot. If you've noticed, this thing is doing awesome now. It's holding its own, it's not dying, it's not loading up. I think that self-learning on the Holley Sniper is kicking into effect there. It's also running extremely smooth. Now the brakes, they are working just fine, but there's a lot of pedal to them every time. And I think it's just pulling all that vacuum from the big block. Now I'm able to just leave my foot on the brake, not 2-foot it. And as you can see, it's staying running. Still a lower idle, more like 700. But it seems to be doing okay. Been in a lot of traffic today too, so it's learning traffic and staying cool. 188 on the engine temperature. This is a good representation of what I'm talking about right here. The self-learning Holley Sniper there. Pretty cool, really. Basically in 5 o'clock traffic right now. I think it's almost 4:40. Speedometer, by the way, I never mentioned, it says we're going 70. We're literally going 40 mile an hour. And this is a very low geared car. You're not gonna get up to 80 mile an hour in this one. Not without stressing that big block. And you can change gear ratios to make that happen if you wanted to. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. That's chips, scratches, rusts, dents. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so throughout this whole test drive, this car has gotten better and better, and I do believe it's part of the Holley Sniper self-learning. When we first started it, I kind of wondered if maybe the battery was undone for a little while and it reset the computer or something. But after driving it, I don't know, say 10-15 miles, it's gotten drastically better. It stayed nice and cool the whole entire time. This thing's peppy, it's fun, it sounds awesome. Let's get started. We're going to be looking for chips, scratches, rust, dents. We'll get started in the front here. Don't forget the detailed pictures we provide, maplemotors.com. If you got any other questions, I'm here to help. Touch up marks. Could be a little closer on your trim there. Chips here. Tires on this one look pretty good. Bent over your fender. Touch-up marks. Why'd they use the wrong color paint to touch up? They just used the all-out wrong color. Look at that. Probably been better not to put it on there. Have to get the real matching color and go back over all the spots they did. Hey, at least they'll be thicker. This chip back here must have been after. Midsection's not looking too bad. There's some touch-up marks. Let me make sure that's what that is. What if it's wax or something? I think it's touch-up marks. Pretty sure. Get pink wax, I've seen that. Scratch here. Little scuffs there. Wax will get that out. Chip here on that front fender. Let's run across the front. Little specks, those should come off. Speck there. Over the top. Spot there. I wonder if it is wax, because look at all this little... That's what it is, guys. It's not touch-up marks. They were using pink wax. I'm up here getting all confused. I feel like I should restart this. I don't need to. We'll just leave it. Yeah, man, that's pink wax. Look at it coming right off. Okay, good. I'm glad. That's way better, because that means this is not chips. These are just wax spots. It has been a while since I've seen this stuff, but you can see it coming off everywhere. I don't know why the detailers didn't get it. Maybe they thought it was touch-up marks too. Whole lot less chips on this car. Just a whole bunch of wax. Felt a little silly. Oh well, we all mess up sometimes. Crack here. At least I caught it. The seal around the vent window looks pretty good. A little crusty, a little rusty right there. We'll make it to the interior in just a moment. Coming up to the back on the trunk lid in the jams. Got a top cover. It's always good. These are about 300 bucks. Set it back down in there. Leave it in the trunk for you. Looking around on the trunk lid. Scratch up here. Ripple in the paint. Coming down here. A little bit of wax in the jams, scuff. Wax. Let's get it off. I might have to get a wet rag, but it will come off. It's more wax in there. I can't believe there's so much of that left on this car. Literally everywhere. Little chips. Chip here. There's pink wax everywhere. I may have to take this back to the cleanup bay and say, yo, come on. Seriously? Guys, you know I look at all the details, right? I know when I was in cleanups, they said, you know what detail means, right? It just made sense then. Oh, yeah, I'll pay attention. Big old gash in the door, it's been touched up. Look at my arm sweat. Come on, Nick. Try to wipe it off. Ding here. It is unfortunate, but I am not buying that Cobra. I didn't fall in love with it. And too many little tedious things that I just didn't fall in love with. Got some blotchy spots. Chip on the windshield. Let's check out the interior. We'll start with the top edges. Some dirty spots in the back there. Buzzer works. There we go. Seat's not bolted down in the backside. Carpet's pulled up a little bit. Wrinkled over here. I'm gonna say if you stretch that out, it'll reach over here. Ripping the side of the seat. Up top as well. Cracks in the steering wheel. Top of the dash there. Door panel looks pretty good. A little bit of wear here on the seat. Rip over here on top. Give that sniper time to cut on. Build that fuel pressure is what it's doing. Turn the key. Give it a touch of gas. See down here it says learning. Give it a second. We'll jump out of here. Exhaust leak on this side here. Definite exhaust leak. Then down with the hood, it comes down nice and easy and shuts good. A little bit of a gap in the front there. But I do think it can be made up by pulling it down. A little bit high on this side too, but there's an adjustment there. I wonder if it'll adjust down as well. Alright. Well, I like this car. Motor's pretty awesome and it sounds mean. Drop the top and cruise. Holler at us if you want it. 615-822-4444. Check us out, maplemotors.com. Finance and shipping, detailed pictures. Hit subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.